Girls' questions are never random. For example, do you live alone? Here we have one of those questions that contains a subtext hidden from many men. The statement implies that a girl wants to know how independent and intimate you are, not just your living conditions. Think about it as a simple test to find out whether you're willing to shift to a more comfortable setting. If you answer that you live together with your roommates, parents, or some other person, it might cool her interest in taking the evening up a notch. After all, it indicates that there would be no privacy at all, which is important for girls. However, if you answer that you live alone or with several pets, she will consider that as a green light. She will realize you have space and the possibility for intimacy. It doesn't necessarily indicate the two of you are going to be together the same night, but your positive answers to this small test can give the girl a feeling of comfort and confidence. In reality, these are a crucial aspect for her to feel comfortable and trust you. Now I will reveal 8 more questions that young girls commonly ask when they don't mind having private moments with you. Question number 1. Where did you get this lovely tie? If she's complimenting you out of the blue, there's something going on there. Let's be realistic. Girls hardly throw compliments around for no positive reason. They normally notice details but only say it out loud in a specific case, when they truly like you. Just remember, don't start talking about fashion trends. A girl doesn't want to know your thoughts on the newest fashion collections. Her compliment is nothing but an obvious sign of her appreciation of your preference. She wants you to understand that she's into you. Right, it might sound like an ordinary compliment about your tie, but she is definitely paying attention to you as an individual. And don't even try to explain where you got it, or whoever gave it to you. Don't spoil the wonderful moment between you and her. The girl is waiting for you to pick up on her small flirtation and resume the conversation in the same spirit. Be confident, and do not limit yourself to the tie. After all, it's not about fashion, it's about her acknowledging something deeper in you. You may go on to say, I think this tie becomes even more attractive now that you're paying attention to it. Such answers help you continue keeping the game going. You make it clear that you understand her interest and accept it. Question number 2. Are you with someone? If a girl asks a question like this, she is certainly not talking about your dog. Fundamentally, she's trying to find out whether you're willing and ready for a fresh relationship or if you already have another girl. If you are, she might not want to take a back seat. But if you declare that you are single, this sends a favorable signal to her. Now she can demand your attention in time. Listen, this question is not about just if you are busy or not. She is giving you a pass. From there, your answer will decide how your next communication will develop. Some minor flirtation and joking can ease the situation and demonstrate that you are interested in her as well. For instance, try this. Yes, I have free time to see you again. With such a response, you will not miss the opportunity to meet again. Question number 3. I don't think I've ever been this drunk. Would you assist me in getting home? This may be an obvious indication for something more in your relationship, or she might have had a drink or two and truly needs your assistance. In any case, the most important thing here is to act in the appropriate way. Your role is to gently hug her around the waist and kindly take her home. No more questions, no extra movements. If you don't rush everything, if you remain by her side, she will feel it, and things will work themselves out at the moment. But there is one catch. She might be severely drunk. In that case, the scenario may not take on an intimate turn, and rather than passionate hugging, you'll find yourself performing the part of a kind helper. Anyways, this situation works to your advantage. If everything turns out the way you expect, then there's a fantastic opportunity for getting closer. If she needs your assistance, that's even better, as you'll display your best qualities as a man who can be trusted. Question number 4. How far do you live from this restaurant? This is not only a question concerning your route home, you know. She's considering how convenient it would turn out to continue the evening in a more private context, such as your house. In that case, the main thing is to capture her mood and not to miss the exact time when she's willing to continue the evening. The answer can be provided in a playful way. For instance, it's only a few minutes away, you will not get tired on the way. Or if you live far away, you can respond with a little humor. A bit further than I would like, but I can tell that long story I said earlier on the way. This is the point when you need to show your confidence and take charge of that scenario, but without putting pressure on the girl you're interested in. Her assessment also includes your readiness to host her at your home and your comfort in such situations. At the same time, her question is a green light, and the response should be confident but not pushy.
If you feel her motives are genuine, then smoothly proceed to this line. We can go to my house. It's serene and comfortable. We can keep on talking there.
But if you realize that her question has a very probing tone in it, give her some room to decide so that she doesn't feel overwhelmed. A confident and comfortable response to this question shows that you understand her signals. Question number 5. What do you do on weekends?
At this moment, she's not only curious about your plans. What she truly wants to know is whether you are available to hang out with her.
Just another test to determine how interested you both are in meeting each other again. As in previous junctions, our response will play an important role. If you would say anything like, "I haven't scheduled these days yet. Any recommendations?" You'll show the desire to talk as well as being honest to spend time together. It'll send an indication to her that you're willing to think about options, giving her a chance to invite you out for something intimate. Don't be scared to demonstrate lightness and humor in the response. Consider the following option. I'm ready for an adventure. This will bring about a more relaxed setting. Furthermore, if you let her take the initiative, get ready for a somewhat unexpected suggestion. Perhaps this might be the first move towards something intimate. Question number 6. Can you assist me with something at home? If she asks this, it's likely to be a matter of fixing a tap in her bathroom or moving furniture, although she might truly need help with these things. Fortunately, more often than not, it's her technique of welcoming you into her comfort zone in order to have more time with you in a home environment where she feels comfortable and safe. Additionally, take your time and disregard her statements as a clear call to action. Yes, she might want you to get a bit closer, but by approaching the situation with kindness and regard, you will prove that her comfort is actually important to you, and simply said, "Just go. Of course, what's wrong?" By acting this way, you show that you are taking her request sincerely and are not pressuring her. Upon getting to her home, your main aim is to establish a comfortable atmosphere where she feels relaxed and pleased to be with you. When she has asked for your assistance, then she is ready to welcome you into her private zone. Be gentle, though, and let things evolve naturally. After helping her, everything can move forward if you both want it to. Question number 7. Can you help me open the can? You're in her place, and abruptly she asks you for minor assistance. It's probably not because she doesn't have a can opener at her place or she's too weak for the task. The reality is, she might just be looking for a reason for getting close to you, testing your willingness to be her hero in such a small household emergency. It's not like opening a can without a problem. Your objective is to play it right. Picture stepping up to her, standing behind her, softly taking her hands in yours. Here you appear to be showing her how to cope with a tight can issue. Add a smile and gentle touches to the combination, of course. Her request is not about seeking help. It's about your capacity to pick up on signals and take action. You may even make a joke out of it. "Oh, that's a heavy task. Maybe we can only deal with it together." Every moment you have to be there for her. This will establish a sincerely intimate setting where everything takes place naturally, without stress and unnecessary words. Eventually this might remain closed, but you two will not be bothered with that. Its major objective is not having domestic help, but to create moments in which she feels your strength, closeness, and physical touch. Question number 8. We broke up several years ago. For how long has it been since you were with someone? This is her approach to saying, "I have not had someone for quite a while, but just in a more delicate form." If she comes to such confessions, it is a kind of little achievement on her part. She doesn't even hint, she just screams about how ready she is to get intimate. Her statement gives an indication of being open to the starting point of a new story. But the question concerning your past relationships is, you guessed it, another test of your readiness to continue. So it's important not to get stuck down in extensive conversations about your ex-girlfriends, but to smoothly move the subject into a more intimate direction. You can go, "Yeah, I haven't had someone lately either, but everything can change fast these days." In this way, you are implying that you are prepared to advance to a new relationship level. She needs you to know she is willing to build a more serious connection, patiently awaiting you to make a move. In simple terms, you can safely move to action. But again, do not forget about respect. You may add some flirtation. Perhaps it's time to tackle this, and then smile. She will feel that you're in the mood to reproach Mum. And when she asks you, "Hey, you're single too, right?" Then congratulations, you've won a lottery. This is a direct text message invitation to spend a more pleasurable evening. Don't miss these statements.